13, I signed to Virgin. I was about 13 years old.
13.
Yeah, my first major contract, yeah.
Wow. And you got with the locks at what age?
I mean, I officially, as far as like starting some shit, we started.
No. When did you pop up on the scene? Okay, I'm moving around with these guys.
Like 15, 14.
15 and 13. That's incredible. That's incredible. A lot of people don't even develop their style. You know what I'm saying? Until like they in their early 20s, maybe late 20s or whatever.
Right.
And y'all was pushed to the forefront. I remember watching everybody's, what was it, This Goes On, or what was the name? I'm forgetting the name.
On and On.
On and On.
Yeah.
And I was like, how you get up there? We like, he look younger than me. This shit crazy. But the joint was fire.
Thank you.
And you was breaking out a lot of shit about the hood and talking about, you know what I mean, what's going on.
Yeah.
And I heard J Hood, Hot 97, Kisses screaming, yo, he's only 15.
Yeah, he's still in high school.
Yeah.
What is it like getting into the game that early?
Well, for me, I emulated what I seen around my neighborhood. You know, I was fortunate enough to have, at this time, you know, y'all see them as Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying, and GP and the UMCs and the Foursome Ds, but these are all groups from my neighborhood that, you know, was fighting to get our voice heard from a little place called Staten Island that was off, you know what I'm saying? So our fight was strong. So I emulated them. And then, you know, I was fortunate enough to have, you know, mentors like early in the game before I came out to the world, Big Daddy Kane and Naughty by Nature, you know, to be around these dudes and be embraced. See, at that time, I wouldn't say it wasn't egos, but the older dudes, when they seen a young fella spitting and they see he had it in his eyes and he was dedicated, they gave you that knowledge. They gave you, they grabbed you and put you under the wing.
Right.
And they gave it to you genuinely, at least me. Like, you know, Jews like Never Sell Your Publishing. There's things that Kane taught me and the RZA taught me early on that helped molded me, you know what I'm saying, into the business. So by the time I came out to the world, I was already fine-tuned to where it just looked like where he come from, but I had the greats that helped mold me into
Because you look too smooth with it.
Yeah.
When you came out, I was like, yo, you built for the camera. Okay, cool. Hood.
As far as me, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, like real talk. It was like some movie shit for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I say that in the sense of like, first and foremost, I come from North Carolina originally, you know what I'm saying? So I moved up to New York when I was like 11, 12. The whole reason why we moved from North Carolina to New York was because my mom thought that I would have a better chance of getting signed than I would have being in North Carolina.
What age was you rapping?
11.
11.
I got a offer from EMI Records at 12. You know what I'm saying? I could have had a deal then, but my mom's basically turned the shit down because they told her that I was gonna have to miss school and all that other type of stuff. So immediately after she heard that, she shut it down. We ended up moving to New York without a real plan. We moved to a shelter, and the shelter that we lived in, it was called West Hab. You know what I mean? So anybody that know about the shelters, you know about West Hab. I was in West Hab for like 5 months, but when we was living in West Hab, my mom ended up befriending, and this is like how the universe works. She befriended Mace's mother's friend. So, you know, at this point, I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't know anything about the Locks. You know what I'm saying? Because I was fresh from NC. I grew up off of whatever my brother was playing in the crib as far as hip hop, and that's how I got into it.
What was he playing?
Nas, Helter Skelter, Outkast, Goody Mob, you know what I mean? Scarface, Ghetto Boys, Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that, Boot Camp.
The Cream.
You feel me? Like all that. So
you just listen to Shy.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
That's fine.
So when I'm in the shelter, like I said, she befriended Mace's mom, and she used to tell us all these stories about how Mace came up and how she watched him grow up and all that. And she ended up telling me where Mace's mother lived at when we ended up leaving out the shelter. So I started recording with Jay Arms. I don't know if y'all know who Jay
Yeah,
Arms is.
Jay Arms. Yeah, he used to have them instrumental mixtapes.
Right.
And they
So-
Jay Arms.
Right.
Word.
I recorded a demo with him before I met the Locks. We recorded like 60 songs.
60.
Facts.
That's not a demo, my guy.
My nigga, we were
That's a
recording.
concert.
Yeah,
Like what was it? Three was a demo back in the day. Three joints.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
3, 4,
6,
4,
0?
I mean,
Facts.
6.
Nigga, that's a festival.
That's a real
You recorded a
That's a real
festival.
talk. So
Right.
we recorded these songs, and I end up taking like a demo with like 18 songs to Mace's mom's crib. She didn't know who I was. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be bold like this. She lived in a Ville on 10th Ave.
Mm-hmm.
Walked to her crib, knocked on the door. She came to the door. She's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was mixed up. At that point, I think everybody was mixed up. I used to have to rock the hat back over the eyebrows and all that.
Yeah, ears tucked in and all that shit.
And all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm a big fan of your son. Da da da. I would appreciate if you let him hear this and all. She looking at me because I got my mom's with me too,
Right.
because she believed in me like that. So she like, okay, she got the demo. Nothing ended up happening from that, but we ended up moving to Yonkers, and I heard about the Locks from in the shelter.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm hearing about them when I'm getting in Yonkers. They're like, yo, they really be out here too. So I'm like, let me see what I can find out about them. I live like down the block from where Sheik and Styles used to hang at.
Mhm.
So one day I took it upon myself to just pop up over there and just, you know,
See what's going on.
see if it's true, like see
Yeah.
if they really out here.
Yeah.
I end up seeing Sheik. And it's crazy, like real talk.
Hold on. How long was you out there, son?
I'm gonna tell you something real.
We're trying to make it like a magic moment.
Right.
Was you out there,
Like, look,
was you out there for a couple hours?
Yeah.
Rain.
I was out there for days.
Let us get some rain.
Yeah, you feel me? I ended up finding out where Sheik lived at. You know what I'm saying? So I popped up at his crib with my demo. I went to like Kinko's or something, made the flyers and made copies.
How old are you doing this?
I'm like 13, 14. Go to Sheik crib, knock on the door.
This is why I don't got no sympathy for you niggas, man. I'm sorry, man. 13, 14, look what he's doing.
Facts.
That's what it is.
Knock on Sheik's door. His uncle come to the door. Uncle E, shout out to Uncle E. He like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, Sheik here?
You his son?
Right. Long son. Yeah, right.
I'm like, Jay. He like, Jay who, nigga? Because at this point, my name ain't Jay Hood. You know what I mean?
But your name was J Hood.
Right, all
Right.
along. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's my real name. So I'm like, Jay. He like, Jay. I'm like, look, man, I just want to get Sheik my demo. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. He like, all right, cool. I respect that. So he took the demo. I don't know if he gave it to him or not. I don't know if he ever did, but he took the demo.
Right.
And what I did was I just kept coming around, hanging around 354. Like, see, it was on some real weird stuff. I'm not gonna lie though. Like I used to like let's say this is the front of the store. I used to go like to the edge of like the corner and just sit there and just chill. one day she was like, yo, who is this little nigga over here? Anybody know him? Niggas turned around, they like,
So
I'm talking
he's
about the whole
there.
class turned around like,
So he's there.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there chilling like.
yeah, niggas like, yo, who you? I'm like, Jay. They're like, Jay, who? Nigga, who the fuck is who is Jay? Nigga, I'm
Right.
like, Jay. They like, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. Where you from? I'm like, from NC. They're like, all right, man. I kept coming around, and eventually I jumped into like a battle in front of the hood. They heard me spit, and I just kept coming around. You know what I'm saying? They took a liking to me,
Right.
and I started after SP heard me one time. He like, yo, you need to go to Rough Riders. They'd be battling down there and all that type of stuff.
Right.
I ended up going to Double R. They called it the Dungeon back then. Everybody used to come
Who
through.
you battle?
Me and Cassidy used to spar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Larceny. They used to have people.
Cass said he never took an L, so he got you up out of there. I'm just saying.
Listen, man.
Yo, Cass, whatever you told me.
Listen.
Yo,
man.
Cass, you told me that. I'm
Whatever
just
helps
saying.
niggas sleep at night.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.